They are 0-2 with a tough overtime loss to Loyola and also falling last week to North Carolina 14-9. We are underway. Towson comes out with the draw quickly and works to offense in a hurry. There is a stop as that ricochets back out front. And the Tigers win the opening faceoff and get that first shot. Both of these teams are looking for some consistency at the X. And today will really be interesting to some opportunities early for both sides, but neither has found the net just yet. Reynolds on defense here. Here's a shot. There it is, the first goal of the game as that one eludes Spider goalie Jack Rusbolt. And James Avanzado with the tally, who already has 11 points, and that's his 8th goal of the season. And that gives Towson a 1-0 advantage here early in this one. We'll get a second look at it. Avanzado drawing the long stick of Reynolds there. And as Reynolds checked him out a little bit, it gave him a little shooting. We'll try to set the Spiders up here with something. Gallagher goes deep. Near side, Savoca. In front, and a tough angle shot from Todd, who nailed it. Kevin Todd able to score. Boy, that was a tough one. It ties the game at 1 with 5:05 left here in the first. And Todd was dumped as he got that shot off. But Richmond ties the game at 1 on Kevin Todd's tally. Had 2 defenders there for Towson. Assistant head coach Paul Richards working as head coach today, as he's associate head coach normally for Richmond. Spiders 1, Tigers 1. Young works high there. Luke Grayum turning, defense sliding to pick him up. Leaves Lanchbury from the wing open, and he'll fire and score from there. And for Lanchbury, 3rd goal of the season, 97th of his career, which is 3rd all-time in the Richmond program. And more importantly, it gives Richmond a 2-1 lead here in the first. Graham draws a defender, and Lanchbury's open, able to. Here's Cook. Over to Graham. To the near side. Young working in close, turned aside, ball knocked free, and the horn will sound anyway, so the Tigers get a good defensive play. And that whistle stops play for a moment. Now we're ready. A loose ball at midfield, scooped up by Reynolds. Moves it ahead to Lanchbury, all alone in front for another Kevin Todd goal. Boy, that turnover was costly for the Tigers at midfield, and Lanchbury, sitting here on the near sideline, found Kevin Todd all alone with no defenders near him. And he had a point-blank shot, and Richmond now has a 3-1 lead as a result. As the Tiger defenders had gotten lost. It's Jason Reynolds for a 30-second penalty for a push. There's no goal, but a man-up chance now for Towson. Trailing 3-1. Tigers work the perimeter. They'll try to get a shot off before the penalty is released. And they will do so from the far side as Brody McLean able to knock one in. Middle of the field, a lot of room to work for Gallagher now. Gallagher's going to go as far as that's Savoca actually rather, and Savoca's going to fire and score inside that top corner. So Savoca was allowed to march free into the middle, and he'll get his 2nd goal of the season with that tally and put Richmond up by a 4-2 margin. Savoca turned the defender around. I think that's Jake McLean out of East Syracuse, New York. He'll work out front to Savoca, near side to Graham, back to Savoca. Dalton Young with Mosilla hacking at him. Young has drawn a long stick today for most of the afternoon. He does have 5 goals. 4 goals, 5 points rather. Here in front is Luke Grayum, and he's going to end up getting off a high-low shot there and scoring before he's dumped to the ground. Luke Grayum tallying for the 3rd time this season. And that makes it a 5-2 Richmond advantage, as Luke Grayum, the freshman out of Ardmore, Pennsylvania, gets Richmond on the board for a 3-goal advantage. And Graham used the defender a little bit there. 6'5", Gaskin 6'4", Anderson 6'5", but we've not seen them much yet. Here's Swain against Adams. Civitello on that far side trying to get some defensive help. Out front here to Stewart. Stewart getting free for a shot, and he's going to find the top corner and score. Stewart worked for that one. The junior from Arlington, Virginia. And Austin Stewart's tally makes this now a 5-3 Richmond advantage. Stewart getting free. And Stewart got away, got enough room there. He got away from Sean Menges. Wasserman came into today with 5 points, 2 goals, 3 assists for Towson. There's Wasserman up the left wing. Open shot here and another goal. Jake McLean finding room to shoot. He worked to his right, spun back to his left, and even had time to hesitate for a moment and shot one right over the top of the shoulder of Jack Rusbolt. And now it's 5-4 as Towson gets the first 2 goals this 3rd quarter in this half. And in reality, you look at the footing of Dalton. Gloves there defensively. Menges in pursuit around the back. Armistead picks up on the wing. Good job by Menges to get over there and tie things up. Leaves an open look for Stewart. Fires in front, and that is Avanzado to tie the game at 5. Great pass from Stewart to find Avanzado, and just like that, Towson evens things up with 3 straight goals to open the 3rd. And Stewart had a long time to look, and Avanzado found some space in between the close defense of the Spiders there. Behind the net. Throws the long stick of Reynolds here. This is Carson Gager with it now. Working against Adams, trying to get into a shooting position. Steered aside. Mustang Sally picks up defensively here. You're down to 8 on the clock, and here's a long-distance shot from Casey Wasserman, and as the shot clock hits 7, Wasserman scores. 4 straight goals now for Towson, and they lead it 6-5 here in the 3rd. That's Wasserman's 3rd goal of the season. And Stewart helped create that. Here is Stewart working against Sally. And Menges a little late to recover to Swift. Looking for an opening here. Spiders staying tightly packed in for the moment. Avanzado there, back out front. And a fire from that far post and a tally. It looks like Andrew Milani found some room there. And Milani scores number 9 of the season, and Towson now with a 7-5 advantage with their 5th straight goal of the 3rd quarter. There's a timeout taken, so we'll step aside for the moment as Richmond will try to figure out a few things here. We're hit with a penalty. 3 minutes on each. Spiders won the draw, but didn't keep possession. And now Stewart works here against Adams. Tigers have taken a 7-5 lead. Out front, and another shot and a goal. This from Milani. His second goal of the game. Tigers being patient, working here. Ryan Swain. Another goal as he finds Andrew Milani, who has scored for the third time today. And all of them this half. And now it's 9-5. Let's take another look at it here. This quarter with 1:45 left in the third. Spiders led 5-2 at the half. Graham tried to set the pick. Now Young gives it to Graham. Graham trying to work close. Trying to find some way to work inside. He'll go a high-low shot, spinning and firing around Brandon Hund. And Luke Grayum comes up with a big goal for Richmond, his second of the day. Give him his fourth on the season, and that makes it 9-6, and it breaks that Tiger run. I mean, you just got to feel as a defender that you've done everything you can there, and Graham just can't find room. Gallagher. Spiders work back in and out a little bit as Gallagher tries to get free. Can't really find a place to work. Lanchbury chased down and chased around by the 6'7" Garrett Zungalio. Nice shot there. Tremendous work by Brett Randall. Paid the price at the end, but pulls Richmond within 2. Randall hit the top shelf, upper left corner. Got banged up a little bit after the tally, but that gets Richmond within 2 here at 9-7. Just a couple of minutes into quarter number 4. Let's take a look. Got that check right at the end there. Young's going to set the pick. Luke Grayum trying to lean in. Push his way to a shot attempt. He'll get one off, and he'll score right as the flag comes out. Those two banging into each other, Travis Maynard and Luke Grayum winning that battle and getting off a shot. 2 straight for Richmond now to open the 4th, and the Spiders pull to within 1 at 9-8. Luke Grayum just leaning and pushing, trying to create some room here. Then he turns one way and goes the other. And with that, what's become for him, and Randall's been filling that role in the first midfield. Here is a Gallagher shot. That's just wide. That's something that Gallagher does really well when he gets that run going, that charge going, and he can fire from distance on the wing. Richmond back to work quickly, cutting in front. Here comes Savoca in close. He'll tie it up. Savoca. Graham to Jeff Nugent. Nugent trying to use a pick by Lanchbury. And now Lanchbury out top. Zungalio follows him. Fired in the middle to Graham. He tried another one of those underhand shots, if you will, and that one ricocheted to the back. Shot clock at 25. Young comes down inside close. He fires and scores. Young coming down in low from behind that goal line, and then so some of those numbers might be a little deceiving. but it's an area both teams are trying to find a couple of answers for, and maybe they found a few today. Connell behind the net. Gallagher to Connell again. Connell looking for an open room near the post and fires and scores. That's Richie Connell's spot, and he'll turn and fire. He bumped off the defender to create some space. Turned and fired from right there, and Richie Connell on the board for the first time today. 5th of the season, and now it's 11-9 as the Spiders go with 5 unanswered goals to open the 4th and continue into it with 6:26 left. Here's Connell again. Watch him bounce off the defender to create room, even with the long stick. Here's side to Stewart. Mustang Sally draws him. Stewart wanted to shoot, couldn't find room. Swain against Adams. Swain still looking for space. Now here's a shot, and that's a tally for Brody McLean. And McLean, they don't have to take a shot. Young trying to keep from getting checked here. Throws it ahead. Lanchbury, the net's empty right now. And Lanchbury is just going to throw this as high into the air as he can, and the clock will run down, and Richmond hangs on to win this one. Tremendous performance for both sides today, and a game of very good contest between these